Sagittarius, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the month ahead from whenever it's found you. Doesn't matter the year, it doesn't matter the month. I'm trying to make these timeless if you can't tell, from now on, so don't panic if this was posted many moons ago. It does not matter. It's your reading whenever it's found you, even if you're not even a Sagittarius but you really felt called to hit click on this video. There's probably something in it you're meant to hear right now that doesn't happen for no reason, right? I don't know, I'm getting like a magnet. Some of you, your finger just accidentally tapped this video and you're like, why? Who is this girl? She's a bit strange. Are her eyes moving? What's going on? She's quite pretty though. No, I'm joking. Anyways, got sidetracked. If anything I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and also please know I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that, so block, report or ignore, but just know it's not me. Well, let's go with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Sagittarius this month ahead from whenever they found it? Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups firstly. Whew. Does that card come out? Yep. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I always want to say Seven of Swords, don't know why. Okay. Eight of Swords firstly is the feeling of being trapped. It's the energy of your mind is trapping you somewhere. You think you can't leave. You think you can't do that or this. You want to do this but you can't. You want to move here but you can't because of this and this and this and this and this. And so there's something reminding you of whatever it is you want to do, regardless of what you think is possible, you actually can do it. Like, if you take that blindfold off this chick, who am I? Why did I call her that? If you take the blindfold off of this woman, she can see, and she can see she's not trapped. So there's something where you're blinded to the fact that you aren't as stuck as you feel you are. And that's not me saying you don't feel stuck, because you definitely feel stuck. But it's me saying, in reality, if you could see the bigger picture, if you could look at your life looking back this moment, you'll go, oh, that was easy. I got over that quite, like, it wasn't that big a deal. But your mind makes things bigger than it is. I don't know, it's just, I'm visualizing you in a dark room. But it's a tiny little dark room, maybe even like a cupboard. And it's pitch black. And so you're just going, oh god, it's dark. It's dark. And you think, like, how big is this room? And it's only tiny. If you were to walk, you'd probably put your hand out, touch the door handle, open it and walk out. But because of, like, there's something where some of you might be afraid of the dark or afraid of the unknown, and that is what is making you feel stuck. Just because you can't see where you can't see where something's going to lead, you can't see what it will end up as, you then feel trapped because you'd rather stay where it's predictable or something. Ace of Cups is new love or healing. A lot of you, this is new love, like, for yourself, and you're realizing, I quite like myself, I'm quite cool, I wouldn't want to be anyone but me. So if anyone doesn't like me, those are people that don't like me. I wish them nothing but the ability to love themselves enough, because if they love themselves, then they would probably like you as well. People that like themselves don't often have a problem with other people who like themselves. It's just people that hate themselves, despise themselves, that see anyone else being happy and liking who they are. They don't like that because they don't understand it. It freaks them out. It's not normal to like yourself. That everything around you, every single beauty ad, every single thing is telling you there's something about you that needs to change or be fixed, or selling you this idea that you're not good enough as you are. So you liking yourself is actually a very brave thing to do, and is going to cause people not liking that. But that's not your problem. You can't heal that for them. You can just inspire them to be more like you, or scare the crap out of them because they don't understand. They don't understand the courage to move through the world actually not despising everything about yourself. Unfortunately, that's rare nowadays. The Knight of Pentacles right next to this. This is slow and steady wins the race, and this is like you're moving forwards. Something, why am I getting journal come through real strong? Some of you might need to journal, or should journal, or there's a journey you're embarking on. It's going to take longer than you think, but it's going to be stable and prosperous. Oh, I'm getting so many words come through. Prosperous. It's going to be very prosperous, very, I don't even know if that's a real word. I've never used it, I've never heard it. Prosperous. It's going to be very, very victorious. going to be very good. But it's just going to take longer. But that's a good thing, because if this is a victorious, prosperous journey, it's going to be cool that it lasts a long time. You wouldn't want to go, oh, that was a good week. I remember when I tried to do that, and that was about a week. It was successful and I moved on. No, there's a really successful journey you're embarking on, and it's going to go on for a while. So it's really cool. You do have 7 of Swords, so there's something a little bit sneaky or something you're keeping to yourself, and people are going, Sagittarius is being weird. That's people's opinion of you, I feel like, at the moment, because you're not revealing all your cards, you're not telling people what you're up to, what your plan is. Maybe you don't actually know, like, because of that, where I said there's a bit of darkness where you don't see where it's leading. Maybe you don't know what your full plan is, where this journey will take you, so that's why you're not telling people your full cards, because you don't actually know them yourself. So people are like, that's dodgy, and you're like, no, I actually don't know what I'm up to for the rest of my life. I haven't figured it out. And people are gonna go, huh? Fine, don't tell us all your plans then. And you'll be like, I genuinely don't have any, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, there's just something where you seem like you know more than you do, or you're playing coy, and you're like, I'm not. It's genuinely... Clarify the 8 of Swords. You have the King of Wands with the 8 of Swords. Fake it till you make it. If you do not believe, here's a hack for you, life hack. If you don't think you can do something, pretend you're acting the part of someone doing it. And before you realise it, you're actually doing that thing you thought you couldn't do. If that makes sense. It's like, I don't know, for example, someone gives you a skateboard and you've never skateboarded. And you go, oh, I don't know how to skateboard. And they say to you, just pretend. Just pretend like you're a pro skateboarder. Just pretend like you know what you're doing. Just pretend you've skated every single day of your life. And suddenly you go, okay, I'm going to act like I know how to do this. You're doing it a lot better than the beginner suddenly. You're doing it a lot better because, you know, you've risen up to trying to look like a pro. I don't know, some of you, in envisioning something bigger for yourself than what you're trying to do, instead of just becoming whatever it may be, think bigger. Think bigger and pretend and know that you can do it. But it's more about believing in your ability to do it, regardless of like, oh, I won't be good at that, I've never done it. Nah, that doesn't mean you can't be good at something. 3 of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Cups. 3 of Pentacles is collaboration and working together with the Ace of Cups. Interesting. There's something about teamwork makes the dream work. With the Ace of Cups being love, is there conspiracy is coming through, like something's being conspired, especially with the 7 of Swords here. There might be something going on where there's a project or something around work, something around a workplace. If you're single, Sagittarius, there's love coming in, even if you don't want it, because I know how Sagittarius can be. Even if you're not interested and you don't want it, you're just over it, whatever it may be. I hate to break it to you, but there is someone, it might not be romantic, but there's going to be a lot of love for someone that you're going to meet through a workplace, or a renewal of a love for a project or a craft that you're very good at. This month you're going to go, oh, I love doing this. Like, I don't know, but there's love and there's something about work connected and working with others. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Did I just burp and just not even... I'm sorry, pardon me, very rude, very rude. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm seeing Shrek with donkey. There's someone along your journey. You're embarking on a project. It's going to be great, but it's going to take a lot longer than you think it will. But you've got a sidekick. You've got like an annoying sidekick. And you know how it's like, I'm an annoying talking donkey. Whatever he says, there's someone beside you that is kind of dumb or kind of silly or kind of annoying, but they're actually motivating you. They may annoy the crap out of you, but they're also like motivating you and keeping your spirits light when something goes wrong, or like you hit an obstacle in the road, their silly goofy energy is exactly the energy you're going to benefit from having around you. As annoying as it is, when you're like, I just want peace, can we play the quiet game for a second? You don't shut up, all you do is talk. Give me a second to think, donkey. This person is the type of person that they're like non-stop silly goofy annoying energy is rare, and it's positive, it's pure, it's not out of trying to annoy you, it's out of they're excited, and their excited energy is contagious. Especially, like I said, when there's an obstacle, you could say, donkey, sort this obstacle out, help me sort this out now. I don't know, it just feels like this person could be someone younger than you, or at least mentally, or if it's, yeah, they're new to something and they're not taking it as serious as you. But it's good because it's like, why are you taking your life so seriously? Why are you taking your life so seriously anyways? Like, there's not an award at the end of your life. Congratulations, you were the most serious player in the game. Like, if anything, you're going to win more from being silly and enjoying it. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. You have the Hanged Man. Oh, okay. I don't know, I just got you weren't actually kidding. Someone's going to say you weren't kidding, because with this energy of you, people think you're joking, or they assumed you were lying or being silly, or that wasn't the case. You've got more planned, you know what's ahead of you. I'm getting hitchhiking come through. So it's just like people are going to look at you and go, oh, how are you going to get to there? And you're jokingly, they think jokingly, you'll go, oh, just hitchhike. I'll figure it out. And by the way, I'm not telling you to hitchhike, quite dangerous, probably don't do it, but it's just this energy of you saying something, and it might be so random or so out of character for you that people go, oh, haha, what are you actually going to do? And then there's this hangman moment of people seeing you do exactly what you said you were going to do, and they're going to be like, oh, you weren't kidding. Some of you, it's actually ambitious. You'll say, oh, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to release a book. I've already written it. And they'll go, haha, what are you actually going to do? And you're like, no, seriously, I'm going to release a book. The Empress, on the bottom, grounding the whole reading. I also want to remind you, for some reason, look good, feel good. Look good, feel good is coming through very strongly. Some of you might be this month, especially if you're in like moving into colder seasons. You might be more called to just lounge about and do like cozy, and not, there's something reminding you not to do that all the time, and to, when you dress up or when you make yourself look good, you feel good. And there's also something about looking after yourself so much, of going, I deserve to look and feel my best because I love myself so much. I deserve to look and feel my best as much as possible. And I'm not saying dress up, I'm not saying like change yourself into someone you're not, but just to prioritize and look after what's best for you, and make decisions and make plans and move through the world as your best self. Just remember to do that, because it's almost as if you might fall into an old habit of, especially Sagittarius, because you don't really care what people think a lot of the time. So you're like, I don't really care what people think, I'll just do this and do this. But there's something about respecting yourself enough to not let people see you not shining as brightly as you can shine. And I don't know what that means, but just look after yourself more. I don't know why, because you do look great. This isn't me saying you don't look great, but there's something where you could look even greater, and there's something where you know you could, but you're just like, oh, it's extra time or it's extra energy. But it's extra energy where you'll then spend the rest of that day feeling and knowing, I look really, really good, or I've really looked after myself, I've really, you know, I made sure I went to the gym, I did this, whatever this tiny little thing is. It seems small to you, so it seems small to leave it out, but collectively speaking, it's a big thing for you to consistently prioritize feeling good and looking good. I don't know why that's coming through. Just don't underestimate the confidence that also brings you. So it's a domino effect throughout your days. Look good, feel good goes beyond that. it goes beyond that. It's changing how you talk to people, how you think about yourself, how you know, you don't care what people think, but you care what you think of yourself. You care what you think of yourself, and so subconsciously, that's actually really important. For some reason, I want to say that 5 times. You don't care what other people think, but you care about your own opinion, because you know you've got good taste. You know you've got good taste, you know the difference between good and bad, you know the difference between right and wrong, what's nice and not nice. You've got good taste. Everyone else, you're like, I don't care what they think, I know I've got good taste. So if that's the case, make sure you're happy with yourself first and foremost. It might be some little thing that you've been putting off, that you're like, I'm just getting favourite. So you might have like a favourite haircut, but for some reason you're like, oh no, nah, not yet. I don't know, like there's for some reason you're putting it off. Or a favourite way to dress, but you're like, favourite, something about your favourite something. It's so random. Your favourite way to exercise? I don't know. There's something favourite that for some reason you're like, for whatever reason you're not doing it. Do it. Do your favourite thing. I don't know why that's coming through. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you know it well in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.